This episode of Dipping Milk and Cookies is brought to you by Alfonso's The Original, located conveniently at 1119 South 108th Street, just 2 blocks north of Greenfield on Highway 100. Guys, do you like great Italian food? I know we do here at Studio DMC, so why not jump on board with the team and pick up the phone right now and get to ordering. Right now, when our listeners use the code DMC, you will receive your choice of a few different specials. Personally, I'm a little old-fashioned, so I always jump on the pizza and garlic bread train. Right now, you'll get a large one-topping pizza, an order of garlic bread, and a 2-liter of your choice for only $15. Yes, you heard me right. Just $15, guys. It's going to get you a large one-topping pizza, garlic bread, and a 2-liter of your choice. So why wait, guys? Order right now. Remember to use the code DMC to receive these offers. Mike, what's that phone number again? 414-755...
0341.
There you go. So again, guys, numbers 414-755-0341. Call now. All right.
Yeah, that was my bad. I just took down my notes because I was checking my email because this morning I looked into that Be On Air college thing.
Yeah.
And they had sent me an email back, so I was just looking into that.
Right on.
Sorry, actually, because I thought about that be something else I can do to fill in my time too. Yeah. Some online classes for something.
It's definitely not a bad idea. Here we are, folks. Episode 2, technically 01. That's really going to fucking confuse me, but either way. Second episode of Dipping Milk and Cookies. Guys, I'm Garrett Cookie Smith. With me, as always, Michael Milkman Segovia. How you doing, buddy?
I'm pretty good, man. How you doing?
How's
that toe?
Yeah, we'll get there. It was a rough weekend, but I'm still alive and walking barely. But yeah, we'll get into that. We're gonna start this episode with the video, and we're gonna have the video posted on our actual Facebook page and our Instagram page, so you can watch with us. I'm sure you've already seen it. It's a classic. It's a classic drunk guy stumbling around video, but it's this this guy who is clearly just rip-roaringly drunk. Like, I've been blackout wasted before, but this guy is like, that's something special. And the fact that he's going to the store to buy more beer, trooper. Like, that is a man. A very stupid one, but that's a man nonetheless. But the video is the guy. He walks in the convenience store, takes like the long way around the back of the store just to make it to the beer cooler that's kind of towards the front of the store. Immediately grabs a case of beer, but then stumbles back and falls onto the ground. And then it's literally a 7.5-minute battle with the floor. Eventually, some other people get involved. It's pretty. Goddamn, that's bad. I don't think that I was that drunk the other night, but clearly I probably was that drunk the other night. So yeah, that's what brings us into the episode, guys. This is our injury episode. We actually did this already, but somehow, some way, the computer didn't record our audio, so that unfortunately was all for naught. Well, it wasn't all for naught. Kind of gave us a little bit more mic time, I suppose, but we're doing it again because this last weekend I sustained a pretty interesting injury. Mike, do you want to hear about it?
Do tell.
So Saturday night, me and my girlfriend Emily, we decided to have a night on the town after she got out of work at around 6:30. She got home. We sat around for maybe an hour. Like I had said, I had 2 beers at that point. And then we got up to go to the Pumpkin Pavilion, which was honestly pretty cool. I can always condone anything Halloween related. If it's like pumpkins, haunted houses, haunted hay rides, whatever the fuck it is, I'm down for sure. So we went to that thing, and it was actually pretty cool. A lot of cool pumpkins. Like, obviously a lot of them were done by kids, but then you could see like there were some done by like the real deal, like fucking pumpkin carvers, and those were super cool.
Were they big? Like,
yeah, oh yeah. Your standard jack-o'-lantern, man. Just
I was wondering if they had one of those like giant pumpkins. You seen them?
Things? Yeah. I didn't see any there. I didn't see any there, but I know exactly what you're talking about though. Those fucking monstrosities. Those things are super cool. I'd want to see somebody carve one of those fucking things.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like a fucking chainsaw, hedge trimmer. Emily's got a bunch of pictures on her phone, but
post some of them up later, maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, we had some more drinks there. I had 2 more beers there, and then we went to dinner. That's right, at Olivia's. Really good BLT, by the way. I had more drinks there. Either way, Star Wipe to the end of the night. We're back home. Me and Emily had been kind of bickering with each other the last like hour of the night, and I was really inebriated, guys. And I was gonna be a dumbass and leave the house. That's how fucking stupid and drunk I was on Saturday. Luckily for me, I was that stupid and drunk because when I got out the door to put my fucking shoes on, I had a little bit of a tumble, and I rolled down my stairs backwards, I think. Which it's like a series, what is that, 7 steps, I think, 6 or 7 steps down to the first landing. In other words, it was kind of like leaning to put my shoe on drunkenly, and thud. And then I was down, and I realized, okay, yeah, you're not going anywhere, buddy. Why don't you just take this slowly back up the stairs and get back inside and go to sleep. And when I got into the house, like I'd already hurt. Like when I was walking up the stairs, I knew that I was hurt. Like my body just hurt, my face hurt. Like I fucking jammed my thumb, I cut my finger, I skinned my knuckles. Like yeah, I was pretty banged up. But I didn't realize the real pièce de résistance, which was my toe. My toenail was gone. One of my toenails had been ripped off, and it was shocking. It was very shocking. Hurt like a son of a bitch. As soon as I put the attention on it, then I was like, oh, it's real. Oh fuck. And then you got drunk Garrett trying to fucking field dress this thing as best he could, and it was bad, dude. It was just bad. It was so bad. I didn't realize it at first. I went into the bathroom, like I said, to splash some water in my face just to kind of snap myself out of it and get a little bit sober in my head. And then that's when I noticed the blood on the carpet, on the rug in the bathroom. I was like, oh no, what's that? I'll put the picture up on the page, guys. It's pretty gnarly. But yeah, man, that and that's the thing. Like Emily, the next day, like she was so broken up about it. Like she thought like I was still mad at her, and like I honestly, like I remember what we had been kind of bickering about, but it wasn't anything of importance at all. It was just stupid drunkenness. And yeah, we could have came home earlier. Did we? No. Did we have fun? I had fun. I'm sure she had fun. But yeah, it just serves as a brutal fucking reminder to me that like I'm reckless as shit when I get good and drunk. So what lesson of the story, Garrett needs to chill the fuck out for a little bit, like for real, man. Because it's just fucking embarrassing, and now everybody's gonna know. But I can laugh about it now. It sucks. I'm missing a fucking toenail and a chunk of my goddamn toe, which I literally was CSI in my hallway trying to find that toenail, man. Like I can't do it. It's like the disappearing toenail. It's the mystery of the ripped out toenail. Like I don't know. It's weird. But that's my injury story. I had a different injury story from back in the day when I broke my knuckle. Maybe I'll tell that later, a quick short version. But yeah, man, huh. Just shit happens every once in a while, people.
I mean, at least it sounds like you totally nailed the landing.
That's not funny. Because like I said, man, dude, it was so fucked up because like we got home and like after I was gonna make that move to leave, like Emily was already blacked out by that point. So like I fall down these stairs, man. If I split my skull open and I just bleed out at the bottom of the stairs, like I thought about that. That's where it became real for me, where it was just like, all right, Nope. No, I'm not, babe. I'm not mad at you. There's nothing wrong with us. That was fun last night. Like, I'm embarrassed, and this hurts. So, like, don't trip. Like, dry those eyes. It's fine. But can you please go get some antiseptic spray, please? Oh man, yeah, it's fucked. But nails will grow back. It'll be fine. I'm gonna be limping around for a little while, but my big concern is my thumb. Because I got shows this weekend. I got shows in Milwaukee and Wausau, and it's gonna be hard enough to play just standing up. Because I'm fairly animated when I play, so it's gonna be a tamed Gary for the shows, but it's just my thumb. Goddamn cat! Chill out. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I needed. Ooh, that really hurt them. Oh man. So yeah, I've been talking enough here. I've been talking for fucking 11 minutes already. How about you, Mike? Let me hear your gnarliest injury story again.
Fuck.
But there really isn't like a definitive story. You've been banged up so many goddamn times, man.
Yeah, it's like
indestructible, really. Why don't you just give us the laundry list of the shit, the bones you've broken, the injuries you've sustained over the 32 years of life?
Well, broken bones has only been a pinky toe and then like every single one of my ribs. So I guess if I knew the technical term for each rib,
yeah,
it'd be a long ass list. But
the rib cage,
the rib cage, yeah, like that's been broken and then like re-cracked and fractured like multiple times over the last 11 years.
Yeah.
So fucking, it happened from coughing the first time. Like I was coughing so hard that my ribs.
Why were you coughing, Mike?
Fucking, I was getting high, man.
Smoking dope, bro.
I fucking just coughing so hard I cracked them.
Yeah.
But then they got worse, and then eventually like broke playing volleyball, and working.
Yeah.
But playing volleyball, man, running into people and diving, and just going balls to the wall for that fucking. That was our team name. Was
balls to the wall. Yeah, it sure was. I'm pretty sure I still have that fucking t-shirt.
Oh man, I fucking don't.
I'm pretty sure I do, downstairs in the basement somewhere.
Yeah, that was the gnarliest. But if you want to go stay on the toe subject, that was the one that actually like.
Yeah, you broke your toe. Yeah.
That one sucked because like I didn't do anything, and I was wearing sandals, and we were at my dad's. My sisters were there. Some family friends were there, and we were all sitting around the table playing a dice game. So this guy comes in, he wants to sit down and play too. I'm like, yeah, sure, man. Pop squat, grab a chair. I fucking go to move down the bench, and he sits right next to me. And as he sits down, he's got his whole weight into the chair, and he just drops it straight down. And
oh yeah.
Crushed my pinky toe, and everybody at the table just like looked at me and was just like, you all right? I was like, yeah, I'm good.
Totally.
I'm fucking, I'm a man. Yeah, but needless to say, though, I woke up in the morning, my foot was all fucking purple, and
yeah, dude, that's that. When something like that happens outside of your control, like it almost seems like it makes it hurt more. You know what I mean? Because, like, I remember being a kid and my sister fucking closed the car door on my finger.
Oh, I've had that happen.
Oh, god damn, man. Like,
my grandma did that to me a couple times.
A couple times? Dude.
Yeah.
Jesus. I remember that shit, too, because, like, my brother was getting out of that side of the car. I was sitting bitch, obviously. She got out, I got out on her side, and I just remember, like, having my hand there, and sis shut the door, and like it didn't register at first because I was just like, huh, and then I started fucking screaming, and she didn't realize what had happened because like I was calm for that like split second, so she was like, what? And I'm like, ah! And like I see my brother on the other side, and he like does that little squint look, just like, oh shit. And then he opened the door from the inside, and I was just like, oh god. Oh man, that was the worst. That was so scary because I remember my finger, like, it blew up like a grape. Literally like a grape, dude. Like I could have mistaken anybody. That was a grape on the end of my finger. And I remember going to the doctor and like them saying like, well, we got to puncture that nail. We got to get that blood out of there. And I'm just like, no. Let's not do that. It's fine. I like grapes. It's fine. It's all right. It's okay.
Can I get something I can do it at home myself?
Yeah, right. Exactly. And I'm asking them questions like, so you say puncture, you're talking about like poking a hole in it or something, right? Like, how are you gonna do that? Like, with what? And then he just like pulls up this little tool thing, and it just looks like a little pen with like a little end of like a bobby pin on the end of it. And he's like, with this thing, and then he like hit the little button on the bottom, and it just like instantly turned glowing red. And I was just like, oh, are you sure it's that thing? Like, do we have to use that? He's like, Garrett, relax. You're not gonna feel it, all right? Your finger, like, it's so swollen right now. There's like no nerve, the nerve pressure in there is so overpowering. Like, you're not gonna feel it. I'm just like, okay.
But what about afterwards?
Yeah, and he's just like, well, after it's gonna feel better. Because I did ask that. I'm like, well, what's the point of doing this? And he's like, well, we're gonna puncture the nail. It's gonna release all of that blood that's built up in your finger. So your finger's gonna start to go down. The swelling's gonna go down, and the pain's gonna start to go away. And I was just like, okay, well, I'm down with that. And yeah, I just remember him, and it was so crazy because it was literally just like a doot. But oh god, you're smelling your fucking nail burn. Ugh, that was gross. But like instantly, it's like, and it just started pouring out. But it was like immediate relief, immediate relief. And ironically enough, the fingernail came off after that too, because once you puncture a nail like that, it's gotta go. And I remember being at school grossing everybody out with that shit, because like just before it would fall off, I could like I could like pull it off and put it back on. People were like, ugh. Oh god, yeah, that was gnarly. That was super gnarly.
Oh man, that would suck. I've never had nothing like that happen, but I've had some injuries. But yeah, that just sounds like that would suck.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun, but you know. You learn something new every day, and that's not drink, I don't know, like 6 different kinds of alcohol in one night. Thank God I ate.
Yeah.
Thank God I didn't die. Man, yeah, it was a fun weekend. I had fun.
Well, that's all that matters, that you had fun.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So where are we at here? All right. What else can we talk about right now? See, now we're kind of drifting.
That's all right. I was thinking about it. Like, I didn't really have anything significant, like cool injury stories. Like, my injuries are just
stupid little things.
Like,
well, I mean, you did have one pretty big accident.
Well, yeah, that car accident though. Like, I chipped my tooth. That was it.
You cut your chin.
That was when I slipped on a paint can, yeah.
What?
Yeah, I was a kid, and we were running around the house and the layout. Like, you could make a lap.
Oh, no, yeah. No, I was saying from the accident.
Oh, no.
I cut your lip or something?
I guess, yeah. It was like a deep cut, and they, like, stitched it up. It was 2 stitches. Actually, it went across, so it was 2 in the bottom and, like, 1 up top. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, my shoulder was a little sore, like just like a bruise or some shit.
One important fact that we're leaving out of the story right now is Mike flipped his fucking vehicle how many times? Like 3, 4?
I don't know. It was a lot. It crushed the car.
Yeah, I remember seeing the video, or not the video, but the photo of the car afterwards. Like,
yeah, that was gnarly.
What the fuck? How did you survive that? Like, that is. That shit, that day is still burned into my fucking memory.
Oh yeah, like a lot about that is still pretty fresh. Like, and sometimes I actually will think about it. Mm-hmm. Like something will just like, I'll see that car, mm-hmm. and I'll just think about it. Mm-hmm.
300.
And it makes me sometimes be able to like remember things that I already remember, but a little bit more clearly, and like maybe a little bit wider range of that time. Because like now I can remember there was
garbage truck outside right now. It's being a real cockshiner. Sorry about that, folks.
Well, I mean,
keep going, Mike. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I could remember the events up to that accident. So like being by Jeff and with Jessica, talking to them, and then leaving with Ashley, and then that's when I lost it, because that's when Bill said that we stood outside for like 10 minutes, just like talking, shooting the shit, and Bill was actually the one I was on the phone with when it happened, because I called him and he said because I didn't get to talk to him until like he actually came to see me when I was in jail for this was a few months that I was like simmering on this, but he said that I called him and was like, dude, we should raise our cars for slips, and so he was going home to Big Bend, and I was going back into Muskego, and we were leaving from Wind Lake, and he said that the last thing he remembered me saying was I'm hitting 70, and then after that, then all he heard was like crunching and crashing, because that's when my car had slid off the road in on Woods, coming around a turn. And it rolled so many times that it uprooted this guy's tree in his front yard, and it destroyed his front yard. Yeah. Like, I guess it was pretty bad.
Yeah, buddy, it was. I guess it was pretty bad.
So
yeah, it was pretty bad, bud.
So I don't remember leaving Wind Lake and then being on the phone and then getting into the accident. I remember a part from inside during, like, after the accident happened, being inside the car, and we were sitting on the roof. Neither one of us wore seatbelts, and I obviously was driving. And so when this happened, the back seat was above our heads, and I remember her just saying like ow, and like saying like her leg hurt and whatnot, and I was just like, what the fuck happened? Like, were you driving? Was I driving? Like, I didn't know. So they showed up and they cut the car open because they couldn't get the doors open. So they cut the car open, and they said that I popped out just like nothing happened. Like, I had no injuries. My lip was a little bloody, but that was it. So I'm imagining that's from the steering wheel or something like that, you know. But then they had Flight for Life came, because she had a cut above her ear, like, so on her head, obviously. So whenever there's a head injury, they have to call for a Flight for Life. So then, like, Woods Road was all shut down. Flight for Life came, and then we both went to the hospital, and when they figured that I was all good to go, they were like, okay, take him to jail. And that was but that wasn't even the first rollover car accident I was in. I was in one when I was in like elementary school. I went with my friend Vicky and her brother and his girlfriend to the Bradley Center to see Matchbox 20, and when we left, I was in elementary school.
Still.
Hey, whatever, dude. Mad Season was the shit back then.
Keep going. Going to the Bradley Center.
It's going to the Bradley Center, saw the show, and Lifehouse opened.
Hey.
I remember that. Hanging by a moment, man. That wasn't even the best concert either. The best concert I've ever been to was Spice Girls.
Well, that's a completely different reason, though.
But I was also a kid, too. I didn't go as an adult.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I would still go as an adult.
Absolutely.
I really wanted to see the Backstreet Boys.
They were just in town. They were just in town.
I have to catch them.
I'd go to that show, dude.
Fuck yeah, I'd go see NSYNC, too. Anyways, off topic there.
Yeah.
But as we left, we had a green light. We were going through it, and this SUV came through the red light and blasted us, and hit our car, rolled it over, took out a light post, and again, I didn't wear a seatbelt, and I didn't get hurt. I broke the dome light with my nugget. Like, I popped up and hit it.
Broke the dome light with
my dome.
Your dome.
Fucking domed it. Yeah, same thing. Didn't get hurt. I was hit by a car when I was a kid too.
Jesus Christ, man.
I was fucking riding my bike home from school, and I came down this hill, and fucking I came down this hill, there's like trees and stuff in there, and it's just a little bike path that we always took. And like you can see if there's cars coming. Well, I didn't either pay attention or whatever, and I fucking took it down. And luckily, there was only like 25, 30 mile an hour speed limit or something.
Oh,
and
man, yeah.
so I got smashed and went to the hospital and
I never heard this before.
just had some road rash. It was when I lived in Union Grove.
Oh my
It was like in first or second grade.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, actually, I think I was like 8. So yeah, probably like first or second grade.
That's wild.
Yeah, and then
I
they
never
tried
knew
to
that.
sue my parents because my bike scratched their van.
Oh my god. Right. Okay. Well,
Swear to God.
you almost killed my kids, so
Yeah, it's basically what my dad says. Like, huh?
fuck out of my face with that. That's some bold shit right there. I mean, granted, you should have been paying attention, but at the same
sure.
time, you're a fucking kid.
Yeah.
Get on the bike, dude. You should also be paying attention. You're driving a fucking vehicle. Like, come on, man. That's fucked. I can't believe I've never heard that before. I probably have heard that before.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've talked about that before.
Huh.
But
Yeah,
see, that's
dude.
just the thing, though. Like my accidents and my injuries, it's like Bruce Willis and Unbreakable, man. Just
Well, if you're Bruce Willis, that makes me
Samuel L. Jackson,
Yeah,
yeah.
of course, dude. Durr. Well, I think the moral of this whole podcast today is A, don't drink and drive. B, don't drink and think you're gonna drive. Because you will get hurt. And or go to jail. So avoid those at all costs, people. I mean, that pretty much goes without saying, but, you know.
yeah,
still
that's why
have to
there's
say it.
fucking Uber and Lyft and
Yeah, man.
all that shit.
Even when you're upset, you're fucking trying to storm out on your girlfriend. Call the Uber.
Yeah, fucking wait 15 minutes outside for that Uber to come.
Right, just to take you around the block. Where we going, man?
Just fucking drive around for a minute,
yeah,
dude.
Like seriously, I just take me to Pick and Save real quick. I just want to go grab some ice cream.
Take me to my friend Mike's house.
Right, exactly. So yeah, that's pretty good. We're at 26, 27 minutes now. Again, folks, we apologize. It's the early going. You know, fuck that. Sorry, not sorry. I'm not gonna apologize for that shit. It's fucking Monday morning right now. It's still pretty early. I know Emily's got to get ready to leave to take the cat to the vet. Bodie finally going to get his shots and whatnot. But yeah, I think this is pretty good.
Yeah, because I know there's gonna be the next episode might be a fucking hour.
Yeah.
What is the next one gonna be about? We haven't figured that out yet.
I
Hey?
don't know. Let me. You know what? Let me check this real quick. See if. All right. Well, no. What am I doing, idiot? Haven't released any yet. I was gonna check the email. See if anybody sent anything, but yeah, we haven't released them yet. So yeah, just so that everybody does know, you guys can send in your own suggestions on what you think we should talk about as far as video content that we look up and look for. You send all the emails, all the questions. It's dipping, DIPPING, milk in cookies at gmail.com. Again, dipping milk in cookies at gmail.com. Send whatever you want, man. Seriously, send it. Me and Mike will both look at it. You know, we'll decide whether or not we actually want to use it or whatnot. But if we do use it, we'll obviously give you the proper shout out and call back. Jesus Jones. But yeah, I don't know what the next episode should be. We did the injury, we did the intro. I don't know. I'm sure I'll find something. But yeah, this has been fun. My fucking foot hurts. Sitting down like this for the last day and a half. I've just been laying down with my foot up. Just right above my heart. My foot is just like bass. It's just pounding right now. But yeah, man. Podcast number 2 in the books. This is a lot of dead air. Talking really slowly.
That's all right.
Wait for this.
Well, why don't you tell everybody where they can find us? You said there's the Facebook, the Instagram. What's the handles for everything?
Facebook.com/dipping milk and cookies, just the title. Same thing for Instagram. You can search dipping milk and cookies. on Instagram. It'll be the probably the only result that'll pop up. What else?
We're not on Twitter yet.
No, I don't know if I want to do Twitter.
It's fun.
You can do Twitter. I don't know if I want to do Twitter.
Start tweeting everybody, and you get people tweeting you links, videos. It's a quick way to do it too for a lot of people, because a lot of people go on Twitter and Instagram. So when they find shit, they'll just start tagging us in it and sharing it to us, and we can check it all out.
Try it out.
Yeah, you gonna talk to dude?
Dude, I've been messaging him. I have been messaging him, and like every time he shares my content, I immediately like it. And like, I don't comment on it.
Just keeping it knowing that you're there. Oh wait, so when's the interview episode?
The interview episode.
Yeah, with the special guest that we talked about.
Oh, that. I mean, I don't know when he's gonna be available. He just said that he would do it. So, and I figure I don't want to start with him as like our first interview. You know what I mean? I want to.
Yeah, and be like, so we're gonna follow up with that.
Yeah, exactly, pretty much. Well, I mean, and it's not even so much about that, but at the same time, yeah, I'm sure he's done plenty of interviews before.
Yeah,
does interviews, so like, I want to make sure I'm on point for that.
Yeah, he's just gonna laugh at us.
Well, no, he won't laugh. I mean,
he's gonna laugh at us.
Probably, he'll laugh with us.
Maybe.
But yeah, I got Emily texting me right now saying that she's got to come out here. Come out here, babe.
Wait, we can wrap it up anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, 31 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. The next one's probably gonna be longer.
Yeah. So yeah, next week, I don't know what we're gonna talk about. We'll figure it out. You figure it out. Fuck, figure it out.
Figure it out.
So until next time, guys, thanks for listening. We will see you next week. Love you, buddy.
Love you too, man.
All right. This episode has been brought to you by, let me get this ad readout right. Alfonso's The Original, located conveniently at 1119 South 108th Street, 2 blocks north of Greenfield. Guys, you like great Italian food? I know we do here at DMC. At Studio DMC, why not jump on board with the team? Pick up the phone right now and get to ordering. Right now, use the code DMC. You will also get a choice of a few really awesome specials. I'm fucking this all up. Personally, I'm a little old-fashioned, so I always jump on the pizza and garlic bread train. Right now, you'll get a large one-topping pizza, an order of garlic bread, and a 2-liter of your choice for only $15. Guys, you heard it here, $15. You will get a one-topping large pizza, garlic bread, and a 2-liter of your choice. So why wait? Order right now, guys.